Hey Leo, this is your August video. Sorry, yeah, okay. I was just making sure I was recording. This will be your August video for the first half of August. We'll take a look at love and career also. So let's get started right away and see what's going on for Leo. Love and Leos. Love, Leo. Love, Leos. Highest and clearest information, please, for Leos watching this video. Highest and clearest for love, first part of August. Okay. All right. And let me see who's coming towards you before we get started. And towards Leo, who are they dealing with in love? Give me or tell me. Highest and clearest, please. Who's coming towards Leo? Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh. Uh-oh. All right. Okay, so, Leo's, this might be a bit of a player energy here. Sorry about the lighting. Actually, I did your video already before, but it was, I'm on vacation, so I don't have like lighting and things like that, and it was so dark, you couldn't even see it, so I decided to come outside, but now I can't really tell if this is coming out either, because I have such a glare. This person has two queens in their reading, so, and the Three of Cups in their obstacle section. I do believe they're going to like cut somebody out of the scenario, but I believe who you're dealing with has two women, most likely. This is probably a female reading for a man, dealing with a man. That's kind of my guess, they have two different ones here. One of them is you. So, Queen of Wands, that's a fire sign, Leo, the other one is like more like the safety net, person, probably like a wife or a long-term committed partner who is just, secure, for them. So, and you're more like the, kind of passionate, the one that they're passionate about, and then they have the secure one. All right. So, let's see what's going on with that. Because I think you're figuring this out. I feel like this, because, with the Knight of Swords and Knight of Wands, it's interesting. You might have two as well, that's the thing. This might be like a four-party situation. If not, I mean, and it's probably not. I think it's more that you are just kind of, crashing into this person, although you guys might be both married. That's kind of what I'm seeing here. If not, again, well, let's go if so, because I want to cover both scenarios. So if that's the case, I see this, kind of not really having any sort of outcome in this time period. So again, this is readings for the 1st to the 15th. So I've got the outcome for you as the Eight of Swords. And the only thing I can possibly think about this is that at this point in the reading, which would be like the, around the 15th or so, that you might be feeling like putting this passion behind you, and concentrating on like the air sign. If you're involved with an air sign and a fire sign, you might start thinking about putting the, whoever is the extra one, not the one that you're committed to, you might be thinking about putting that, like on the back burner, and it might become a little bit too stressful for you. And I think it'll be hard. It'll be very difficult for you to do that. But the truth is, you feel bound. You feel like not bound as in trapped necessarily, but like just bound, soulmate bound, for the other person. Whether or not you feel the passion for them or not, I still feel like you feel, like honoring that type of the commitment that you have had. All right, and that you can put the passion behind you, and even though it's difficult, and move on. So, if that is not the case, like I said, I feel like you've just met someone, you're kind of rushing into this, yeah, but they're a player, and you're starting to figure that out, and it's it's stressing you out, and again, it's the same dilemma, that you might just say, hey, I don't want to get involved with a married person anymore, and put this behind you, and like I said, the passion is still burning behind you, but you kind of know that it's behind you. You can't go forward with this, And I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying you think that, like that's your choice, that you don't want to pursue that anymore, It's uncomfortable, to you. It's uncomfortable with your, morals, even though, the heart wants what it wants, your logic is telling you something else. So, for them, the obstacle is making a choice. I just see them like not being able to make a choice, and in which case, I mean, they might, if they don't, they might just end up alone, because I think you might just walk away, and I think that they're going to be very upset about that. Let me see. Actually, let me go back to your outcome. 8 of Swords for Leo. What's the 8 of Swords for Leo? 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to choose yourself over this, this scenario. With the Sun card, I think you need happiness. You know that this is kind of a mess. This is just sort of... and I don't know, the whole thing's just kind of too stressful, and it's a mess, and it's hard for you to kind of like walk away from this, but like I said, because of the heart, but I think you can, I think you realize that it's probably just physical attraction, and interest, but there's probably not the super deepest thing here that's going to lead you guys to a beautiful future. So, I kind of just feel like you're going to look out for yourself with the Sun card, and you're going to find, happiness, you're going to find like a happier place from this. This person... Yeah, they might be closing a cycle with someone. So, I mean, we do have the Two of Cups, and we do have the Ace of Coin for them. They need to like really go inside and look at the situation, and they know that they need to cut somebody out here, and make a choice. They know that they've got to do that. They've got to break it off with one of you and make a choice. The thing is, they do have the ending of a cycle here. I mean, it could be the beginning of a cycle because we do have the Ace of Wands, but I see this as more as an ending of a cycle. They're going to choose the soulmate, whoever it is that is the soulmate to them. And then, they're going to kind of have like a new beginning with that person, whether that is you or them, that's to be told. I still, though, see them with the Two of Coin, like still juggling. So I think what they really want is to have both you, and I just, yeah, I saw the Seven of Swords here too. So I don't think they really have intention on choosing. I think they would like to think they do, but I don't think they really will. Let me see, ultimately, where you stand in this because there's 2 queens here. Let me see where you stand completely. Who's this person towards Leo? Yeah, all right. That's that could go either way too, though. All right, so the thing is, it's like, I think they think of you as like a soulmate. This seems like somebody you may have known from like a long time ago. Not maybe like all your life. Like it might have been somebody like you knew like a long time ago, and then they just kind of showed up again, and it's like, oh, like like you guys met at like a reunion thing or something like that kind of scenario. Or maybe you've known them for a long time, but they've just kind of been out of your life for a while and they're back, that sort of deal. I mean, the thing is, you know, they would love to move away from troubled waters and go forward with you. The sun symbol, symbol for Leo, is above this man's head. So I feel like, I don't feel it's like walking away from you. I think that they would like to do that. But the thing is, I don't think they will. I think they realize, that, or they don't realize like what to do. They're very confused. They feel like they have options, but they don't know how to execute them. All right. So, all right. So it is possible. The thing is, so I just was asking if it's possible that this person will come towards you in the future, kind of get it together and, that sort of thing. The Three of Wands is a good card, but it's a 3. And then at the bottom, I still have somebody juggling, juggling 2 people. So I don't know. I feel like this person is just, and I think this, Leo. With these cards, it appears like that this guy is a player. They're a little bit, and it's not insincerity, it's just who they are. They're probably very charming and, all those things. And, maybe they didn't tell you, maybe they didn't tell you they were married, or, inconveniently, left that stuff out, or maybe they said they were in the process of leaving their significant other. They might not be married, they might just be in a committed relationship. But I don't see that necessarily happening. So I see lots of stories about it happening, which is typical. That's kind of, I don't need the cards to tell me that, but I kind of do see that. And I think it's sincere, like they want to, but the reality is, they probably won't, so, okay. So, sorry, Leo, that wasn't so hot. Let's look at singles, Leo singles, see what's going on with you guys. Singles, Leo singles. Singles. Leo singles. What's going on in the world of Leo singles in the first half of August? What is going on? Highest and clearest information for the single Leos out there. Anything going on for the first part of August? In love. Single Leos. Okay. Wow. Okay, single Leos. This is probably the oh my god, and the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. This is probably the reading you have been waiting for. Okay. I couldn't ask for a better one for a singles reading for only 3 cards. We have Resurrection. Okay. So this is renewal of something. All right. This is something that is if you're hoping for a reconciliation, that's what this card is. It's a reconciliation card. It's if there's not somebody like that, that's going on. It's like a rebirth. Like somebody has come along and it's like perfect timing. It's like divine timing, and you just kind of know, that this is good. Right in the middle, you have the 2 of Cups. All right, this is a soulmate card. I mean, the name on this is Sacred Cord. I mean, how cool is this? It's a very uniting card. It's, it's a soulmate, it's 2 of Cups. That's what it is. It's, possibly a Cancer, possibly Pisces. What else do we have in here? What would that be? Possibly Sagittarius, possibly. Okay, your outcome, the the Ace of Cups. Okay, so again, this is like straight across the board love. Not to mention the Lovers card at the bottom of the deck. Oh, and 1 of Earth, which is the Ace of Coins. So like that's a solid new beginning, a solid new start. This has newness to it. If you've known this person before, that may be, but there's going to be a renewal that is new. It's new energy. All right. It's beautiful. It's a great reading for singles. So, either way, it's awesome. So if it's a reconciliation, really good cards for that. You end up, you guys know your soulmates and you end up as one. You go from the Two of Cups, which is a, soulmate experience, and you mesh and blend into the one of, Ace of Cups, which is just one love, one new beginning, all those good things. All right. And then have the Lover's card and the One of Earth, which is the Ace of Coins in regular tarot. So that's like a new beginning that has some solid structure to it, so excellent reading for single Leos. All right. Score. You guys scored. All right. Let's see what career is going on. Whoa. For Leos. That way. All right. Right. Okay. All right. Career for Leos. What's going on for the workplace for Leos in the first part of August? It's really a cloudy day. I hope you guys could see this one too. I'm sick of re-recording these videos, man. It's like, and your other one was pretty much the same message too, as I recall. It was pretty similar. The couples one was a little bit different, but it was pretty similar. And the singles reading was good, but it wasn't like that good. But it was a good reading. The one that I recorded earlier, and you just couldn't see it. It was just shadows. Okay. Career. First part of August for Leo. Highest, please, clearest information. Okay. Yeah, it's about the same too. Okay, all right. Okay. So let's see what we got here. All right, so we do have some activity here. If you're looking for a job, then you may end up with a couple choices, by the end of this time period for this reading. That's possible. Either that or you're just like really kind of having you could have just started something too. That's possible as well. So, I mean, there could be something new that you just started within the workplace, or like a new job or something like that, new project, whatever, that sort of thing. If so, it seems like you're pretty cool with it. You feel like you're in your element. I like that. We've got two, types of things here for you that indicate that. It's a new start. It's committed work, definitely. Let me see what your obstacles are, though. Okay, yeah, I think you're just gonna have a choice. I think that's it. It's like, let's see which one is gonna be better here. Okay, so that would be. Because there might be one that you really love, but you might have to like commute to it a little bit further than usual, and like that's not like that exciting for you. It's like, I don't know if I want to do that. But I will say it's probably a little bit better offer, and I think that. I think you realize that, the better offer is the one that you have to commute to, like a little bit further away. Like, it might not even be a huge commute. It just might just be kind of a pain in the ass commute. Maybe that's it, Let me see. I mean, you're going to make a decision. I see that by the end of this time period. But let's see which one comes out with more favorable cards. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be, it's a tough choice. I got another two, which is, and this one says cause and effect. So you have to choose carefully with this, because, with cause and effect, obviously, it's a message of, what you choose definitely, not that we don't know that, but will affect your future. But, it's like paying attention to that message, obviously, for some reason. So it just seems like there's, the one that you consider like kind of more like an obstacle, like the one that's a little more difficult for you, is actually something that you would probably really, really like in the long run. All right. So it might be worth that extra travel or that extra commute or that, pain in the ass traffic jam that you have to get through to get there, whatever it might be that seems like an obstacle. It's just a little bit higher rating, a little bit higher than the other one. And the other one just seems to have a little bit, I mean, they're both good. They're both good. Wow, tough choice. It's a choice. Actually, I'm not even, because honestly, they're both good. And, with this cause and effect, I think it's very careful just to consider, consider them heavily. So, if you take the easier one, the one that's like more suitable for you, then cool, that's good. But the other one might be a little more challenging. It might, for some reason, but it could lead to mastery, and it has like a higher offer than the other one. That's what I see. So this is for somebody, obviously, like I said, looking at choices for jobs. I mean, if this is a workplace reading, I don't see it being a workplace reading. I mean, maybe somehow it fits into that, into your scenario, but either way, we just have choices. Like, the choice needs to be made, but it's not giving me the answer. I have 2 choice cards, for clarifiers. I'll try one more time. Or let's just see what your outcome will be with your choice. Let's look at that. What your most probable outcome will be. 2 of fire, convergence. Because you are choosing something towards the end. Transformation, okay. And one of wind, and Empress. Okay, all right, so we have wind. All right, I think you're going to choose the one that is not what you normally do, that transforms you. There's a lot of like water energy around this, so that's why I think it's going to be something that you love, because, cups in the tarot and water stand for like things that we love. So I think that it's just a little bit more challenging for you, but it's really going to transform you. And it could be like the start of something really big that could really help you grow with the Empress card. So I think, whichever one you feel is the one that really speaks to you, not because it's convenient or because it's easy because you've done that before, but the one that like, maybe, it seems a little scary because it's a little out of your realm, but that, there's a chance you might really love this or something like that. I think that's the one that you'll probably lean towards. And I don't see any bad things coming from that. Either way, I think you're fine, because like I said, they both look like good options. So, either one is good. Okay, little odd reading. Let me just pull one more card of advice for that. Okay, yeah, shake things up. Tower, all right? So it's a tower moment in a sense. I'm not saying you're going to have a tower moment. This is your advice card, so it's not like it came out in your reading. But the advice card is shake things up. It's like maybe the tried and true is the tried and true, but this like kind of more obstacle-y one for you could really lead to something you love and set you on a higher level of things. And I also see the 6 of Wands underneath here, which is like accolades and a victory. And also in this deck, it says clarity. It gives you clarity and purpose, so there you go. I'll leave that there. And thanks, Leo. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, likes and all those good things. I appreciate it. And your comments, I like to read those. And all my information is at the bottom of the video. And I will see you guys for the second half of August. Oh, yeah. And happy birthday. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.